What's going on, guys? Scotty and Power Building Fitness here, and first of all let me say I am very sorry for the long absence between videos, and I'm very sorry for saying I would document all my progress of my sessions leading up to the Worlds. A lot happened in my life in the past 3 or so weeks that I'm not going to dive into, a lot of personal stuff. But however, I'm back. I was still on the grind, still getting my sessions in. And what you're going to start to see here is at the start, as you've seen, you're going to see my 2 peak weeks. So this is the first peak week, as you've seen there. So it's supposed to be 90% for 4 sets of 3, and then drop to 80% for 4 sets of 3. And as you can see, we're starting off here with the bench. The way it was supposed to go is supposed to squat, take a day off, bench, take a day off, deadlift, take a day off, and then take like 2 days off, and then go into peak week 2. What after happening was the bench in my gym is absolutely horrible. Like 80 kilo feels heavy on it. You can't get tight and it's just nasty. So I was lucky enough that my brother's girlfriend works in the gym, and she was kind enough to ask her manager, could we get membership for the 2 Saturdays for my peak week that I could do benching on, because his bench is 150% so much better. So what we had on tap here was we done 100 kilo for 4 sets at 3 paused. And what actually happened was, because I'm not used to this bench, it was just everything was feeling off. Everything felt weird. I believe my last set is my actual best set, but the fourth set felt weird. The second set, the bar started to roll. I was touching different places on my chest. Yes, it's not ideal while I'm peaking, but I knew that I had to just go and just work on a better bench. As you can see here, they're not actually that good, but as I can say that it did go really well in terms of my benching, how it has been. On my other bench in my own gym, I can barely get 100 kilo for a set of 3 paused, and this I done 4 sets of 3 pause, with minimal effort. Like, I didn't absolutely have to bust my balls. I wasn't tired after. Yes, the presses do look hard, but as you can see here, this is the last set there. That first rep was absolutely piss easy. Second rep there was okay. Was still a tiny bit slower, but obviously with fatigue you're gonna get that. This is my last set, and you can see there, like, no problem, absolutely no problem. And it just goes to show you the equipment you use can really helps, and it can make your lifts better. It can make them good if you're using a different type of bar, if you're using a different type of bench. It really does depend. No, you shouldn't always rely on your equipment, because you're not always placed in the best situation to use best equipment. But if you can use better equipment, always go for it, because you will always be better. What you're seeing there is a throwing the slanger to 115 kilo pause there, and you can see that absolutely flew up. And as I was saying, in my other gym I would absolutely struggle trying to get that even with the band on. So from there, sorry, I'm just kind of talking fast and rambling on, trying to get a lot done in this video. So from there we moved on to 80% of that, and we done 4 sets of 3 again. I believe this is 87.5 kilo I went to there. So 87.5 kilo for 4 sets of 3. Another thing I was having a problem, not to sound like a whiny baby, was my grip positioning, because this was a thicker bar with the rings wider out. I was really struggling trying to find my position, and this close grip is probably where I normally would bench. So it's another thing that I was having an issue with, but I didn't let it bother me too much. What you're gonna see here now in a minute as well, like, a lot really happened. Bench went really well for me for once, and squats went really well. What you're gonna see is just a tiny clip. What actually happened was I started recording for squats, and then the camera shut off. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Maybe it ran out of battery, because I fully charged it, but I don't know what was going on. Basically, I hit 180 kilo squats for 4 sets of 3. I absolutely smashed that. I had to come in late after school and all. I was absolutely tired, but I absolutely smashed it. And then I dropped it to 160 kilo and doing 4 sets of 3. You're gonna see in the next clip here just the clip of where I start recording, and then it cut off for some weird random reason. And squats went absolutely perfect. The only thing was, it was a lot of volume. I'm not used to handling a lot of volume. A lot of the training I done up to this was triples and singles, heavy weight, and it was a lot of volume. As you can see here, 180 kilo on the bar, and the camera's just about to cut off now in a second. But as I said, I hit all the reps and sets. So from there we're moving on to deadlifts, and deadlifts went absolutely awful, because squats was a lot of volume and just so much handle. My lower back, my glutes, my legs were so fatigued and tired that I had to pull 102.5 kilo for 4 sets of 3. And this is the first set there. As you can see, it moved relatively fast, but it felt like absolutely shit. Sorry, excuse my language, but it felt absolutely horrible. So from there, as you can see, this is the second set. Once again, my form, I just wasn't feeling it this day. Everything was so fatigued and tired from squats. As I said, I had to move my squats to a certain day, my bench to a different day, and it really is not ideal. And then, as you can see here, I just moved it for one rep and then completely stopped and cut it out and wasn't going for any more. So I called it on that. Yes, it's not ideal. I was supposed to hit it for 4 sets of 3 and then drop it, but it's okay. Peak week 2 will go much better. I have other things planned. I've done my peak week 2 as I'm recording this voiceover, so I know it went much better. Once again, I want to apologize for the long absence. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks to everyone who has been subscribing and has kept with the page while I've been away. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now, guys.